Strip clubs and dollar bills.
Put your hands on the cards.
So who cares about what I spend?
There you go. We got your attention with that. Booze, strip clubs, tattoos. Those are some of the things you can't buy with a welfare card. Now, this is part of a new law expected to be signed into law in Louisiana. I know you're thinking, wait a minute, welfare recipients were using taxpayer dollars, your money, to go to strip clubs? Maybe so. Here's some more concrete examples of where you cannot use the welfare money moving forward. Strip clubs, as I mentioned. And here's the official language. Any retail establishment that provides adult-oriented entertainment in which performers disrobe or perform in an unclothed state. In an unclothed state. How about that? Strip club. Here's some other ones. Liquor stores, nail salons. You can't go see a psychic or go to the tattoo parlor. Now, we posted this on our Facebook page. Go to it, by the way. Our HLN News Now Facebook page. Like it. You love this story. You're fired up about it. Hundreds of comments. I want to read a few of them. Fern said this. Long overdue. They should be taking care of basic necessities, not getting their nails done, buying filet mignon or lobster. Every state ought to pass a law like this. Kelsey wrote this. If they don't want the government telling them what to do, then they can go out and be independent and successful on their own. And Anita sounding off, that's not their money. I pay them from my taxes. Yes, I want to know how they're spending my money. Most saying they agree with this. But let's go right to Louisiana. Emily Lane joins us now, reporter for NOLA.com's Times-Picayune there in New Orleans. So is anybody against this? Emily, I'm not seeing many. What are you seeing right there?
Hi. Yes, well, it's back and forth, of course. The main sort of criticism of the law is the fact that there's just some sort of curiosity about whether or not that it's worth enforcing. How many people are actually doing this? Is it worth creating these regulations and these checkups and going through this reporting system and sort of accusations that it's done just sort of for headlines to say that they've passed this law without much evidence that it's really a problem?
Well, and that was going to be my follow-up. I mean, why the need to do this? Was it found that people were using the Louisiana purchase card, because I believe it's a card, and they're using it at the strip club or the tattoo joint?
There was no data, at least that was presented during the session about this. It's pretty much based anecdotally on one example, which popped up coincidentally the day after the session convened around March 11th at a lingerie store in Gonzales called Kiss My Lingerie. One of the local TV stations here, WAFB, did a story because they had a sign posted outside of their storefront saying that they accepted all credit cards and EBT cards, which is the electronic benefits cards, called Louisiana Purchase in Louisiana. So somebody who works around that store called up the TV station, sort of angry about it, and that's when people realized that this was allowed.
Yeah.
About a week or so later, the Department of Child and Family Services, the Social Services Department in the state, enacted an emergency rule, which basically is exactly this law, almost word for word. So the law is sort of a reaction to that rule.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's codified for forever.
Okay. So, and here's some of the punishments. First offense, no welfare benefits for a year. Second offense, 2 years. Third offense, banned for life. And even if you're a business, let's say, you own a bar or something and you take that card, then you could be fined up to $2,500. Is anybody making the argument, wait a minute, I don't want government telling me what to do. We don't like this. It's a slippery slope.
Well, I mean, to tell you the truth, when it went through the session, it received almost no discussion. I mean, it sailed through, sort of surprisingly to me. But there have been some people, just sort of regular public people, who have wondered, if we give these benefits, then they're cash benefits. That's the purpose of them. So why, I guess it is a slippery slope. And if you're going to name all these other, the list could expand every year. And this is sort of expanding on a federal law that was passed in 2011 that bans casinos, liquor stores, and cigarettes. So I guess where do you stop?
There you go. Hey, Emily, thanks. Appreciate it. That firsthand account from right there in Louisiana. Again, Emily with the New Orleans Times-Picayune. A couple more of your comments. Again, there have been hundreds of them on our Facebook page. This from Amanda. As someone who has food stamps, this is long overdue. I was shocked when I applied to get food stamps, and there was not a restriction. One more from Chris. How about if we stop enabling people and hold them accountable for their welfare spending? Produce receipts for the things you purchase, abuse it, lose it. So there you go. 5 comments, 5 for 5. Most are for this.